Good morning, Ranger fans. We are about to start off first game of the day. It's going to be uh, Wolfpac at Black Sox Road Warriors here at Wild Things Park. We got one second while I pull up the roster because I actually do not know who this is on the mound. Oh, sorry. We have a new pitcher on the mound. The roster is not telling me who it is. He's number 33, and we got Mitch Peitnick leading it off for the Wolfpack. First pitch of the game, chopped back to the pitcher for a quick, efficient out. The User Pro Baseball just was able to promote about 10 players to Sioux City. They're off for Sioux Series over in Winnipeg in the American Association. So we have a few new faces. Teams have been shuffled around a little bit just to accommodate all the open spots. As we have Cody Lovejoy taking one, high and outside for ball one. Cody Lovejoy chops it to Spencer Henn, who will make the throw to first base for the second out of the inning. Starting pitcher being very efficient through the first two batters, throwing only 3 pitches. As we get Joe Impedulia on deck and Joe Simone taking the plate for the third batter of the inning so far in this top of the first. First pitch alone outside. This one catches the outside corner for strike one. Got Jeffrey Olson on the scoreboard today up here with me as Simone takes ball 2 outside in the other batter's box. That one's fouled back. Alex Jacobs on that foul ball, always trying to keep the balls here. Two count, 2 outs with the delivery. That ball's chopped to third. Spencer Henn makes a play, and the throw will not. First pitch, ball 1. Ball two outside as the throw is down to second, and he will slide in there, save someone with a stolen bag today. First one of the day. That's strike one now as Road Warriors look to try and get out of this inning. No runs. Start off the game with a 0. And Joe hits that one high to right field. It's caught by Nate Thompson in right field as the Road Warriors get out of the inning with one left on base, one hit, and no runs. On the bump for the Wolfpac is Nick Argento. He's pitched in all different scenarios leading up to the day. He's come out of the pen. He started a couple of times before this. See how he does today against this Road Warriors lineup. We got Will Musser at first. Joe Torre at third. We got Brock Tovar behind the dish today. John Medulia in right. Cody Lovejoy in center. Keaton Slack at second. Joe Simone at short. Oh, excuse me. You actually have Alvarez behind the dish. Brock Tovar was just warming up the pitcher to before Alvarez was ready to get out to behind the dish to get some looks at their starting pitcher before the inning starts. Starting off with 2 balls to Roberto. Bradley, who is playing outfield for them for Road Warriors today. As Argento throws a strike to get the count to 2-1. Start off behind. Hopefully, he can come back. That's a ball inside. Counts at 3-1. Spencer Hen on deck. As Bradley drives the ball to right center, rounds first, and he will stay there as he takes a few steps towards second, see if he could maybe steal second base off of that hit, get two. Spencer Hen walks up to the plate. Argento starts off Hen with a strike. Strike two to Hen. Argento out in front early this batter on like the leadoff. Hen fouls that one off, fights that live. It's a great aggressive approach from a batter down 2 strikes, foul anything off close. Try and win the battle, get the pitcher to make a mistake so you can get a hit, or just wear him down till he throws you 4 balls. And that is ball 1. The count is now at 1-2. Ball outside, count even at 2-2 now. Like I said, foul off anything close, see if you can get the pitcher to make mistakes. And that's what he's doing now. Argento's been around the zone for Hen's at bat so far. As Hen flies one up to center field, and Lovejoy will make a great play laying out to make the first out of the inning. As Derek Hurt steps up to the plate, trying to make something happen, maybe move a run over, maybe score him if he can hit one hard enough. You know, Derek Hurt's got some pretty good power from the plate. A few home runs on the season so far. As Argento looks at first, gets Bradley to slide back. Argento looks over again before delivering a pitch to Hurt. Argento throws that one inside and check swing from Hurt. Fouls it off his bat, strike 1. Board on a pitch called strike 2. Derek Hurt is now behind in the count. Argento off to a great lead in this at bat with 2 strikes. See if he can put him away here. Pitch, ball low as Bradley takes second. there goes the double play opportunity. Because I'm sure Argento was looking for some weak contact there. Maybe get a double play, get him out of the inning quickly. Argento gets the signal from his catcher, delivers the pitch. Bradley off toward third as Derek Hurt pops up, Mustard on it, and Penduglia on it. It drops fair down the right field line. Bradley will move to third. Hurt will get to second. Olmstead up now. Taylor Olmstead, who played great in the Empire League last year. Very good hitter, up with 2 men in scoring position in the first. 1 out. Sorry about that. A little bit of technical difficulties with the scoreboard there. There's 1 hit for the Wolfpac and 2 hits for the Road Warriors at this time. Argento gets back on the mound, gets his sign, delivers the pitch, and as off speed, gets Taylor Olmstead to swing through it for strike 1. Ball inside this time. He was the count at 1-1. Olmstead is looking for anything close. He just wants to drive one somewhere to outfield, score 2. See if they can get out to an early lead here. In the bottom of the first, 1 out. As a fastball low for ball 2. Another good bat on deck right now, Samir Santos. Recently traded over to the Road Warriors about a week ago from the Brilliant Sox, my team. As Olmstead chops one to short and will do the job, scoring a run, scoring Bradley as he grounds out. And Derek Hurt advances to third. First pitch to Santos, inside, ball 1. Second pitch to Santos is outside, ball 2. I understand Argento wanting to maybe make things look good, but maybe not be good as strikes. To a guy like Santos, throw one down the middle, miss your spot. He could drive it, definitely punish you for it. However, you gotta pound the zone, gotta throw strikes, which is something that I know he can do. As we see there with a breaking ball for strike 1, count 2-1. Count is now 3-1. Let's see if Black Sox can capitalize on this lead that they've already gotten. As ball 4 as they walk Santos. Stepping up to the plate now is V. Desai. V. Desai had played earlier in the season with Gary South Shore in the Railcats in the American Association. And now he's down here, and his bat has been looking pretty good. He's been doing a pretty good job over at shortstop. He's quick and he can drive the ball. Another guy you don't want to miss a spot to. So Argento delivers. Starts him out with strike one. So on the lower outer half. All these hitters are good. Definitely not guys you want to fall behind in the count. So you know, as a pitcher in this league, I could say that you want to be in the driver's seat ahead in the count as the count is even to 1-1 for Vidasai. Because if you don't throw strikes, you can't get outs. Ball low and in to make the count 2-1. As another ball inside, it was a breaking ball that time. Make the count 3-1. So Argento is way behind now. Needs to start pounding the zone a little more. A little more strikes. You know, his pitches aren't looking terrible. He's staying around the zone. Not many pass balls, if any, at all at this point. As a strike two on the batter. Get the count full with 2 outs. Let's see if Argento can get out of it or if the Road Warriors can keep tacking on. Argento gets a sign and delivers. Ball inside. Ball 4. Bases loaded now. 2 outs. As Jim Kennedy steps up to the plate. As Jim Kennedy swings through the first pitch to make the count 0-1. Argento really needs this out here. 2 outs, don't want to let any more through. That ball is fouled off. Argento now way ahead at 0-2. 2 outs. So you can make quick work of Kennedy here. Okay. And that pitch is taken for a ball to make the count 1-2. Ball outside, evens the count at 2-2 for Kennedy. Kennedy makes contact, and he's also got a big bat, but Argento can throw it by. He's just got to pound the zone. That makes something look good. Make him want to swing right through it. And there it is, as Argento strikes out Kennedy to end the bottom of the first. 1 run on 2 hits and 3 men left on base. Brewers Warriors take the field. I didn't give you the infield last inning, so I'll give it to you now. We got Jim Kennedy at first. We got Mark Sherman at second. Vita Sai at short. Spencer Henn at third. Derek Hurt in left. Taylor Olmstead in right. And Roberto Bradley in center. We got Santos behind the dish. And I still have not gotten the name of the pitcher. Let's see. The pitcher's name is Cloutier. Cloutier. He was just recently joining the Yinzer Confederacy in the last week or so. Alvarez, the catcher for the Wolfpac, steps up to the plate as the in-between inning warm-ups have finished, and as Cloutier gets onto the mound, delivers the pitch. Alvarez squared up for a bunt, then pulled back for ball one. Ooh, inside pitch called strike one. Count even at 1-1 on Alvarez. Breaking ball for ball two. That ball is fouled back for strike two. Count even 2-2. Another foul ball, same spot. Keep the count at 2-2. Love to watch batters be aggressive in any count. Put some pressure on the pitchers, execute their pitches. Always a fun game to watch. As Alvarez lines the ball to center and will get a single out of it. Will Musser now stepping up to the plate. He's been playing here and there throughout the Yinzer Confederacy season. Today he's starting over at first, as I mentioned last inning. See what he can do. Pitch delivered. Inside ball one. I honestly almost thought it hit him. That was really in. Seems like he's trying to brush him off the plate a little bit, as Musser does like to get a little close to that plate. Pick to first. Alvarez steps back in safely. No need to slide. Only took about a step and a half off the base. Checks the runner. Gets his sign from the catcher. Delivers. Ball two. Low and outside this time. Musser pops this one up back, and it will hit the net Strike one on that foul ball. That pitch, called ball three, as Santos throws the ball behind Alvarez at first. Keep him close. Don't want him stealing with no outs. Obviously, keep the double play still alive. Has a ball inside to walk Musser, ball four. Coming up to the plate now is manager Joe Torre for the Wolfpac, playing third base today, as usual. Torre in a situation to, as he shows bunt, ball one. As I was saying, Joe Torre in a situation to maybe score a run with a well-hit ball to the outfield. Let's see what he can do here. Pitch delivered, another bunt. Fouls this one off this time. Joe's a big small ball guy, as he loves to lay down bunts and steal bases here and there, from the plate. He just, he's a gamer. Always been. Got to respect the grit and grind of a guy like Joe. That ball over Joe Torre's head. Ball one. Or ball two. I'm sorry. Forgot about the first bunt that he took for a ball. Joe chops it back to Cloutier, who throws the ball to second and then first for the double play. 2 outs, man on third now. Very different inning from what could have been for Cloutier. However you say his name, I'm sorry. I read it. Can't really. It could be pronounced a few different ways. I'm sorry. I'm still a lot of guys here. Sometimes it's hard to get everybody's names, but Cloutier he could have had a very different inning if that ball was not chopped back to him. Good to see. As Slat fouls first pitch down the third base line for strike one. Breaking ball, ball one. That was a pretty good pitch. Not really sure where it missed, but maybe a little high for ball one. With a swing on a low fastball for strike two. Pitcher way ahead here now. See what he can do with it. Get out of the inning maybe. And that is a swing and miss on a breaking ball for strike three to end the inning. I'm going to take a short break here while teams switch sides. I'll be back for the first pitch. We're back as Argento is on the mound, talking it over with manager Joe Torre and Will Musser. Sherman stepping up to the plate. Sherman shows bunt but pulls back for strike one. Sherman just up to plate. Seen a little bit of play here and there, but just trying to make something happen. Prove himself. Ash strike two from a breaking ball on the outside corner. As a ball outside. Ball one. Sherman fouls that one off down the left field line. Keep the count at 1-2. Argento with the pitch. And that ball is chopped to third base. Joe Torre fields a bare hand and throws out Sherman for out number one. Joe is out there flashing the leather at third base. As Nate Thompson steps up to the plate. Homered a few times his last few games here in Ian's Pro Baseball Confederacy. And see what he does today against Nick Argento. And the pitch. Ball high, ball one, 1-0. Another breaking ball fouled off back for strike one, evens the count, 1-1. That's ball low. Count now at 2-1. One out in the bottom of the second. And Thompson will swing through that pitch for strike two. Evens the count 2-2. Thompson fouls that inside pitch back. Keep the count at 2-2. Another aggressive bat in the Road Warriors lineup. He will foul off a dozen. He wants the pitcher to make a mistake. As he swings through that one, couldn't get him to make a mistake that time. Strike out for out number two. Roberto Bradley stepping into the box. Argento with the pitch. But it will be fouled down the third base line. Not a bad idea as Bradley does have some speed. As we saw Last inning, he did steal a base. It was the only run to come around to score. See what he can do. So he can get back on base and get back all the way around. As a ball outside, even the count 1-1. Ball inside, 2-1. Delivers. That is strike 2, even the count at 2-2. A good pitch on the outer half plate of the plate. Fastball. That pitch will be inside to get the count full. 3-2, 2 outs. And Argento will walk Bradley to first. Ball 4, up and away. Hang getting up to the plate for his second at bat of the day. Swing at that one. Inside fastball, strike 1. Argento checks. Bradley gets back. Obviously, a little wary of him on the base path. As I said before, he did steal a base last inning. Ball high. Evens the count 1-1. Seems like Argento really wants to make sure that Bradley does not steal this at bat. He just checked over for arguably his 4th time. It was a close play at first on the pickoff. Bradley slides in there just under the tag. We were really excited there. He really thought he had him. Yeah, it was a close play. You know, always trying to steal those outs wherever you can. There's ball 2 to Hen. Ball misses outside. Ball 3. Count is at 3-1. 2 outs. Argento picks. Bradley safe. Argento looks over again, stepping off. As Bradley takes off towards second and will get in there with a slide. Alvarez throw, but not in time. Oh, never mind. Ball 4. My bad. So many pickoffs. Those are off sometimes. What is it? Hurt stepping up to bat here with two guys on base, two outs. See what he can do. That is a ball in the dirt. Ball one. Counts 1-0. That ball is in the dirt outside for ball two. Alvarez blocking it there. Keeping the runners at their bases. Now with such a deep backstop at Wild Things Park, it's very easy for runners to get one, maybe two bags on one pass ball. As Hurt chops it up the middle, and the shortstop will take it to first. Second, to step on it and end the inning. Starting off the top of the third here. Claudia throws breaking ball to Willis McDaniels for strike one. Claudia will throw that one low and inside for ball one, even the count. Willis McDaniels has been a super utility while he's been out here with us. He has, as we're waiting for a new ball to be thrown to the pitcher, he has pitched a little bit, played the outfield. I think he's had a couple games where he's played an infield position as well. Just using them everywhere. That's how guys are out here, though. Try to be as versatile as possible. Do what they can. As that pitch is strike one, make the count 1-2. No outs in the top of the third. Cloutier, the pitch, fouled back by McDaniels. Keep count 1-2. Ball outside, even the count at 2-2. Road Warriors up 1-0. Still top of the third. Pitch. That ball is bounced before home plate. Ball 3. Count full. First batter always so important. Set the tone for the rest of the inning with a quick out, or sometimes on the offensive side, starting the rally with the first batter. And that is a check swing. Foul ball. Keep the count 3-2. Both starting pitchers getting into a lot of full counts, a lot of 3-2s, 2-2s, even 1-2s with 3 foul balls in them. Ball high. McDaniels walks the first. Cloutier gets the sign, delivers the pitch. Outside, ball 1. That ball is hit up the middle. Truman dives but can't make the play. Ball rolls out to center field, and McDaniels will advance to third with a single, or on the single. Lovejoy stepping in the box. There's a ball outside that gets past Santos. McDaniels runs in, will stand up and score. Tie the game 1-1. Count 1-0. Man on second now. No outs. Lovejoy at the plate. High and inside. Ball 2 to Lovejoy. Cody Lovejoy, an experienced player, been around for a couple of years now. Was around in the American Association for a little bit this season, but he's here with us now. Breaking ball. Misses. Looked a little high to me. Wasn't a terrible curveball at all. From this angle, it looked like it could have been a strike, but it is not. Count 3-0. Probably gonna be a fastball here from Cloutier. And it is called for ball 4 to Cody Lovejoy. Go to first. Now man on second and first. That pitch will be called just outside for ball one. That's 5 balls in a row from pitcher Cloutier. That pitch will be called ball 2. 6 now. Really got to break that cycle. Once he throws a strike, he'll be back in the zone. Just got to get that one strike. There it is. Strike 1. Counted 2-1 now. That pitch is down the middle, popped up to center. Then a second tags, and he will get into third, standing up. Lovejoy gets halfway, runs back, diving head first back into first base. His head fakes. Fake those to first. Joe Pendulia taking a few dry hacks before stepping into the box. Man at first and third, 1 out. Top of the third. See if they can pull ahead here. Joe just needs to hit a single to take the lead. Go ahead, run on third. And the pitch. Strike 1. Cloutier ahead. 0-1. That pitch low and inside to even the count at 1-1 as Lovejoy slides into second on a defensive indifference. Julia chops that down the first base line, and that'll do it as they score a run from third on that ground out, that sac ground out. Lovejoy will advance to third. 2 outs. Top of the third, but Wolfpac now up 1, scores 2-1. As Alvarez steps into the box, Cloutier takes the mound. See if they can put a little bit of insurance on for Argento now. That is called strike 1 inside half the plate. Count 0-1. Even the count at 1-1 on a low outside pitch. Ball in the same spot now, low outside. Count at 2-1 now. As a ball, a little high. Count 3-1. Just gotta, as a pitcher here, you just want to settle in and get that last out. Gotta minimize the damage here. And that is a pitch straight down the middle for strike 2. Fill up the count at 3-2 now. Alvarez just needs to put one in the outfield. Score another run here. And he will not be able to as he swings and misses at strike 3. 3-2 count is a big spot for Cloutier. Minimize the damage. Hopefully his team, the Road Warriors, can get that run back for him. And we're getting ready to start off the bottom of the third here with Taylor Olmstead leading it off for the Road Warriors, looking to fight their way back from this one-run deficit on 2-1 score. Wolfpac. I scored two at the top of this inning. Argento will start off the inning with a ball. Make the count 1-0 to Olmstead. Ball 2. There. Here's the pitch. Fouled off by Olmstead inside pitch to make count 2-1. Another foul ball by Olmstead. Even the count 2-2. Two pitch delivered outside to fill the count at 3-2 once again. Ball up and away for ball 4 to Olmstead. He will go to first. Not how you want to start off an inning after taking the lead. Hopefully, Argento can get out of this. Number 1 base runners on early. With Samir Santos stepping up to the box. Ball in, up and in. Ball 1. A strike to even the count as Santos could not hold back enough on that. Definitely broke the plane for a swinging strike. That ball is up on a pitch out. Olmstead slides in. He's called out after a little swim move there to try and avoid the tag. Slipped off the base anyway. However, I think he was called out before even sliding off the base. A very close play. I think the throw was in time for the out, though. Ball just outside for ball 3. Ball low and in for ball 4. Santos will now go to first. As I think I stated earlier, as Vidasai gets up to the plate, I was going to say, as I stated earlier, we had a lot of players get promoted in this league last night. As V pops the ball up to center field, Lovejoy will make the play. Out number 2. And a lot of guys get promoted last night into the American Association for their series upcoming against Sioux City's upcoming series against Winnipeg. Players looking to compete and get promoted. We've Joe Torre's promoted about 85 players since June 4th. This is the place to go to get signed. As Argento picks at Santos at first, and he's back without a slide. It's always a grind out here, and everybody's moving all the time. As Argento throws first pitch strike to Jim Kennedy with 2 outs here. Just check out Yinzer Pro Baseball on Instagram. Ball outside. See if you want to come out here and play if you're looking for a place to play. We're here until September. Swing to make the count now 1-2 on Kennedy. Kennedy lines that one into center, and it will be caught by Cody Lovejoy to end the inning. Argento gets out of that. No runs on no hits. 1 man left on base. As we head into the top of the 4th. Another pitcher here, somebody here probably a little more often has just stepped in. Owen Reith. How are you today?
I'm good, Max. How are you?
That's good. I'm doing all right here. Glad to see you, honestly, because first time doing it by myself, something new.
How you doing, guys?
Good.
Good?
Love it.
Stepping in for Ken Williams, huh?
Yeah, congrats to Ken. You're one of the guys I mentioned earlier. When we moved to Sioux City in the American Association, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, Sioux City. I think a few guys might be going to Winnipeg. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but he is going to Sioux City.
I got you. We do have a few guys over in Winnipeg already, like Skylar Janice, who was the former manager of the Wolfpac, and Jose Vasquez was one of his pictures at Wolfpac as well.
Yep. Yeah, the one Ken's was well deserved. I don't know anyone that deserves it more.
Couldn't agree more. Ken is always been a hard worker, a grinder out here, and finally gets his shot. Hope he does well today.
Absolutely.
Or if he gets in during the series.
Absolutely.
Of course. We started off this inning. I was wondering, I'm having trouble pronouncing this guy's name. You know how to say his pitcher's last name?
Starter?
Yeah, it's spelled Cloutier. His Musser steps up to the box.
Coultier, I think.
Coultier. Oh, see, I was saying Cloutier. I had no idea.
Either or.
Well, he delivers the pitch for strike 1 to Musser, 0-1. This strike on the outer half makes the count 0-2 to Musser.
Mustard's been swinging it pretty well lately.
Yeah, he's been hitting the ball hard when he makes contact. I think he had, 2 doubles?
Two doubles. Yeah, was it yesterday or the day before? Yeah.
As he can't hold back here and swings at a high strike 3. But yeah, no, he hit a couple doubles the other day, and they got out of the infield in a hurry.
Yeah.
As Joe Torre steps up to bat, 37-year-old wearing number 37.
That's what Deion Sanders did when he played for the Ravens in 04 and 05.
See, I knew you'd know, so that's why I didn't mention it until you got here. Yeah, I knew you'd know. As he lines that one to Spencer Henn on the first pitch for out number 2.
Well, the promotions are giving guys a nice little opportunity down here. Slack now getting more at bats. He's probably going to see more time on the mound, too. He's one of the 2 ways that the Wolfpac still have.
Exactly. Those are definitely valuable right now as we need pitching. Yeah, some new guys here get to try and show themselves, like Jim Kennedy just recently got here. Mark Sherman's been grinding all year. Finally gets to start at second base.
Absolutely. Kennedy was in the Pioneer earlier this year.
He was.
He was with Billings. He was actually with Norman there. They're the same time, and they both sport that Viking beard, too, ironically.
They do. They could be brothers.
They very well could be.
They could be. Nice to see them get on the same team out here in Yinzer, too. As that pitch to strike 1, first strike of that bat. Count 2-1. 2-1.
2-1, yep.
Yeah, this is Slat up, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
With McDaniel due up next on deck.
Yeah, they got a lot of 2 ways here. I mean, I think McDaniel's more as a super utility as that ball's inside for ball 3. But trying everybody out on the mound, see who can surprise us. Even Joe Torre's gotten a couple innings. Pitched outside, fill the count, or outside half over the plate to fill the count at 3-2. It was right on the black, perfectly executed pitch. My thoughts here. That ball is chopped. Hen will be on it. Makes the running throw to Kennedy for out number 3. That is exactly what the Road Warriors wanted. Maintain their lead and hoping to tack on a couple more, right? Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, I got it mixed up. Red and black teams. However, the Road Warriors looking to take back their lead this inning. Nate Thompson due up.
Nate Thompson, that's a name you might hear.
Pretty soon, possibly getting moved out.
Definitely one of the guys. Got great bat, great in outfield, any spot you put him in.
Absolutely. He was with the Wild Things in camp. Did not make the opening day lineup or roster, but definitely a guy that will be somewhere at some point in the near future, hopefully.
Definitely was one of their top prospects in spring training as well, as he was signed in the former year of the Yinzer, the first year where it was the COVID league. You know, we had the Brilliant Sox, the Road Warriors, Slam and Sammys, and the Wild Things.
Yup. Yeah, Nate, definitely a guy that has the ability to move up to the next level.
Oh, yeah, guy's just an athlete. The Wolfpac will stick with Argento as he will get work here in his 4th inning of the day.
Got Matt Cologne getting hot in the bullpen for the Wolfpac.
Yeah, the leader in appearances in the entire league of the Yinzer. I'm sure that's been mentioned before a few times.
Yeah, I'm sure whoever's announcing says that every day, too, that Cologne's getting hot.
Right, yeah. Oh, I'm sure that something's getting a little old. It's been a little while since I've been up here, but I know that it was always mentioned because he was always out. Guy's a one-inning guy, always coming into the game.
Yeah, Thompson, Sherman. Is Sherman leading it off?
Is Sherman? Oh, yeah, Sherman is leading it off. Nate Thompson just got to the on-deck circle a little quicker.
Gonna give Shiloh Finistad a shout-out coaching first base. This is his 3rd team already in the Yinzer. A guy that every manager out here wants because he's such a good team guy, such a good guy to have in your clubhouse. and a solid ball player to boot.
Me and Reed are definitely a little upset that he's been traded away from us. You know, we liked him over there. As Turner pops it up, infield. Shortstop will make the first out of the inning. But yeah, no, Finistad, you know, great guy. You know, he'll play wherever you put him. And
Absolutely. He's even starting to catch now.
Yeah, he started to catch. He's been catching in the bullpen a little bit. He looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got to find someone that can use him. Hopefully, with all these promotions, he'll find a spot. You know, get some time, some playing time.
Absolutely. I like the idea of him catching, too.
Me too.
Makes him more valuable.
Exactly. I think it could be a good role for him. As that ball is low to Thompson. Start the count off 1-0. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Sorry, Max. I was running around these first couple innings. Who we got? We got Simone, who's in center, Lovejoy, and Impeduglia.
Yep.
That's right. We got Torrey, Piatnik, Slag, and Musser.
Yeah.
And Alvarez doing the catching today.
Yeah, that's it. I think I missed a couple of those guys at first. You know, it's hard to get everybody.
Thompson.
Thompson
See it.
leaves the park here. Tie the game up. 2-2.
He's been on a tear lately.
Oh yeah, that's got to be what
That's his fourth in like the last week and a half.
I was about to say third in the last week. I think he's been looking great. Like we said, somebody who can definitely move at any second. Bradley steps up to the plate. You know, I don't know if you saw it while you're running around down there. I know you were busy. You know, we got to pick up the slack. Ken did a lot for us out here. Miss him definitely, but Bradley's been giving them some problems on the base path. You know, he's been getting on base. And I think last time he was at first, they picked off to him maybe 5 or 6 times.
Really?
In one at bat, yeah. As he took that one outside on the outer half for strike one. He's definitely been a threat on the base path today, being one of the runs that scored for the Road Warriors as he fouls that one back. 0-2. Yeah, he was living in Nick's head rent free earlier, but I know Nick wants this out this inning. As he shakes a couple times, gets the pitch he wants to throw, delivers, and that ball is flowing into center.
Right at Lovejoy.
Right at Lovejoy. Second out of the inning. Hen will now step up to the plate. Another guy. He's been hitting a lot, but he's been swinging aggressively. Got a few home runs. I want to say 1, maybe 2 in the last week.
You know, despite Smyberg and Mercado leaving yesterday, getting promoted, Road Warrior lineup still dangerous.
Oh yeah,
Hurt, Hen, Thompson, as we just saw.
Pretty sure Mercado was on Wolfpac.
McCurdy.
McCurdy.
Did I say Mercado?
Yeah. As that ball's outside for ball 1. Yeah. So yeah, McCurdy was definitely a big bat in that lineup. You know, he had an ability to make the ball leave the building at any point in any at bat on any pitch, as that ball's low and outside for ball 2.
Cologne continuing to warm up. Got a few guys in the Road Warrior bullpen that were in the other bullpen yesterday for the Wolfpac. We got a trade that happened last night. Silva, McDowell, and Perry now all down for the Road Warriors. They were traded for players to be named later.
And they will
A little change of scenery for the fellas.
Of course, as Argento delivers the pitch, strike 2 to fill the count again. As I said before, a lot of full counts this game today. Both pitchers throwing a lot of pitches, but you know, it leaves this trade might be good soon, but leaves the Wolfpac in a little bit of an issue here with a lack of pitching depth in the bullpen for now. Looks like only Cologne out there.
Oh, it's a good thing Cologne is down there today, though. He's
Yeah,
always reliable.
Probably the most consistent guy is Spencer Hen. Watched the first. Yeah, it looks like they might make the switch here to put Cologne in. We'll see. Yeah, not even a conversation. Torrey takes the ball from Argento and calls Cologne in from the bullpen, and we'll see how he does here. Cologne, we might see stretch it out a little bit today. Who knows? We might see another guy. They might try out somebody new.
Well, Cologne can't stretch it out. He's been used as Joe's closer because he's his most reliable guy. But one thing for any coaches in the higher leagues that are listening, one thing Cologne does very well is he can give you multiple innings, which as a side guy, not a lot of guys can do, which makes him all the more valuable.
100%. Only reason why I say they might stretch him out a little bit is because, like I mentioned recently, they have a lack of pitching depth today, so they might have to do something a little different. However, they do got field players that can get on the mound, as I mentioned before. Willis McDaniels could, as well as Anthony Walker has gotten a lot of innings for the Road Warriors on the mound, and he wasn't really a pitcher coming into this season at all. We were just I was there when it happened. We were out in left field, and pitching coach here, Cole Bombalis, also manager of the Killer Beast, saw him throwing the ball, liked his arm spiral. That day it was his debut. And he's been working well.
Yeah, Walker does a nice job eating up innings. He's just a guy, one of the, especially back when the Canadians were here, that lineup, that Wolfpac lineup, A, they are so good offensively, but B, every single one of them was so versatile. Back when you had Dadson, Raywalt, Workin, Mercado, all of them could play the outfield. Impaduglia, who's still here.
Yeah, in right field.
Same thing.
Great bat, yeah.
And Walker, a guy that goes everywhere, and he pitches too on top of that.
Walker now plays all 9 positions on the field after becoming like an innings eater this year.
Yeah, he's definitely a guy that wears many hats, and he does a phenomenal job off the field too. He helps us out as a clubby, all around good guy. Definitely a guy that you want.
Another guy you can't say enough good things about.
Exactly.
As Cologne gets his first pitch of the inning to Derek Hurt, let's see what he does. That is a high fastball. Ball 1-0.
Before the coronavirus shut down, Hurt was in college, and he actually led all of the D3, I believe, is where he was at a D3, and he led the entire nation in batting, in hitting.
As he chips that one into shallow center field for a single, and Hen will make it to third on that single. Yeah, Hurt's a great hitter. He probably, I think, would have been promoted if he didn't come out in the beginning of the season a little slow. It wasn't his fault. He had a little tweak in his lower back, kind of hurt him a little bit, but he's good now. Actually been playing amazing lately. Yeah. That's a ball 1 to Taylor Olmstead. Second at bat in 2 innings, I think.
Olmstead, a draft pick out of high school, 13th round by the Texas Rangers.
Oh, you know what? I heard that. I forgot about that.
He went to UConn. Did a nice job there. I think he played in the New England Collegiate Summer League, which is one of the top ones to go along with the Northwoods and the Cape Cod League. I mean, the Cape Cod's the premier, but New England, Northwoods, the Alaskan one, all very, very good as well.
Yeah, those are the top 4. Those are definitely the top 4. As Cologne working from the stretch. Pitches strike 1. As you saw Hurt try and bait Cologne into making a mistake there. Made it look like he was taking off to second, held himself up. Olmstead steps in on the 1-1. Cologne delivers. And that ball is smoked on the ground up the middle. He'll throw it to first to Musser. He'll jump, make the play to get to out number 3. As we go into the top of the 5th.
Salcedo going to be coaching for first base. Got Trishita coaching third base for the Wolfpack.
Salcedo, another guy
Good to
can't
see
say enough good things about. Always helping out behind the scenes.
Salcedo's a great guy.
Even when he's not in the lineup, he's contributing.
High ball one
Love to
to
see that.
McDaniels. Oh yeah, no, great guys out here. Really, it's just like pretty much almost any guy here got something good to say about him. You know,
Absolutely.
just got a lot of class acts. That is a strike one to Willis McDaniels.
Left side of the infield has a little bit of time this year already, and some of the higher leagues. Spencer Henry was signed with the Southern Illinois Miners at the beginning of the season. Vita side with the Gary South Shore Railcats.
Yeah, I mentioned before. I honestly forgot that Spencer was with South Illinois Miners. Yeah, he was there for spring training, right?
He was on the opening day.
He was on the opening day
He
last
was
year
there
too?
for about a month almost.
Oh wow, yeah. Time just starts to blend sometimes when you're out in a season this long. You know,
It does,
I thought
yeah.
he was here longer than he has been, but definitely could see that he's a great third baseman, great infielder just in general.
Started swinging it too. He's got, I think,
Oh, yeah.
3 bombs so far this week.
Was it this week 3? I knew he had a
Yeah.
few. As McDaniels pops up to him for the first
Maybe even
inning.
before, to be honest with you. Everybody's been coming alive lately. Before Macaluso left for the American Association, he got to the 10 mark, the first guy to do that.
Yeah, he did.
I'm sure if Miner was still around, if he hadn't been promoted earlier, he'd probably be there too. Ray Wall probably in that combo as well.
Same with I'm pretty sure you're still here. Ryan Roel has also hit.
Ruel's got 9.
Oh yeah, hard to keep
Yeah.
him in the park. I've seen him hit a couple in one game. Hanging curveball, ball one. See if we make an adjustment, maybe throw another one. I know a lot of guys in this league like to do that, come back. I don't execute the first one, execute it the next time.
Piatnik was an 8th round pick out of college by the Reds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really. Got a lot of draft picks here. A lot of draft picks. That's awesome. Love to see it.
At time in affiliate ball, he was with Tri-Cities earlier this year, along with, let me get this one correct.
Former brilliant stock Bruce Bell from last year was on Tri-City.
He is. He had a phenomenal start the other night.
Absolute joy to watch him pitch. You know, he's so much fun to watch. Guy's just a competitor out there.
And he's a class act too.
Oh yeah, no,
So,
great guy. Huge energy guy on his off days. As Piatnik pops out to Thompson in right field for the second out of the inning.
yeah, so Piatnik also was with Florence earlier this year as well.
Yeah.
Florence and Tri-Cities. He's also been with Rockland, who are now the Boulders, I believe.
They've been Boulders, yeah.
Gateway, and then he was in the Reds organization for, let's see here, 3 years. So not
Wow.
a bad resume. Yeah, we got plenty of guys that have had Yinzer time that have been drafted.
Excuse me, just that was just kind of where we got McDaniels warming up in the bullpen, possibly to back up Cologne or come in for him now.
Well, again, talking versatility with that one, but yeah, no, I was just saying Piatnik, one of many guys who's had Yinzer time either this season or last season that has been drafted. Nate Peden,
Maybe another guy.
the one drafted by the Mets, was with the Brilliant Sox last year in the Yinzer, was signed to the Brilliant Sox originally before being picked up by Lexington in the Atlantic League, and now the Milwaukee Brewers. He was promoted from rookie ball to A ball too.
Yeah, he's
And he's been throwing very, very well in A ball so far.
guy's a great pitcher. You know, I think he's not like 94 right now. Guy's another just competitor. He gets out there and just gives you his best stuff every time he comes out. We got low pitch.
Not a bad pitcher's pitch there.
Competitive pitch. Is that ball 3 or 2?
I believe it was
That's ball 2. Okay.
ball 2.
Scoreboard guy goes so quick sometimes. Sometimes I can't keep track. But we got here 2-1, and the pitch. That is. Oh no, it was ball 3. I was right.
Ball 4, Lovejoy.
Ball 4, Lovejoy.
West Virginia Power, Florence Y'all. That'll bring up Joe Simone, a
Oh, so-
member of, as we just mentioned, the Boulders Taxi Squad.
Yes, and I think Lovejoy was also with Gary this year too. I think for a little bit.
Was he in the preseason?
I think so. He was one of the guys.
You know, it's funny, Max, is John Vance was promoted yesterday to Sioux City of the American Association.
Yep.
He's been previously promoted to West Virginia,
Yeah.
Florence, West Virginia, the Atlantic League, Florence on the Frontier. So he's hit all three of the big ones.
Yeah,
in one season.
I was talking to him about that the other day. If he could he wanted to get into it so he could say, I went to all three leagues. It's awesome. He did great over in Florence, by the way. Yeah, I think 2 outings.
Yeah, you got to win.
Yeah, you got to win. And Spencer Henton catches that ball in foul territory for the 3rd out of the inning. Yeah, no, Vance is a guy who every time he comes back, I'm surprised. He's come back twice this season so far. I don't think he's coming back after this one. But he's been dominating the Yinzer every time he comes back.
So Cologne will be coming back out for his 2nd inning of work.
Yeah, thought so.
Sidewinder's got time in the Empire, as well as James Madison University at D1.
Yeah. Which one of my catches from one of my teams growing up, actually. It was a weird small world. I met that. Both love him as a catcher, too. He's definitely a competitor back there. Wish I could see him on the field still. But
yeah, Cologne's a big dude, too.
Oh, yeah, no, he is. He's
6'2", I think, 240.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. He's solid. And everybody knows. Excuse me there. Mass equals gas. It's just simple science, really.
So what do we got? 2-2 here as we go into the bottom of the 5th of this 7-inning contest. I've been wrong before. I remember there was a night game that I thought was a 7 between the Bees and the Wolfpac, and it turned out to be a 9.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Ken were thrown for a loop on that one.
That happens sometimes. We're out here. We just try and get in. We want to get in as many 9s as we can, obviously, That's because that's what we got. That's what you got to get used to at this level. But sometimes, we share the field with the Wild Things who we're lucky enough to let us use their facility during the season as well. And, they got to get on the field. Sometimes we got to cut them to 7. But and we've even had a couple of guys. It's been good for both of us because we got a couple of guys come up through the Wild Things organization now as well. They're in and out. Derek Reddy, Max Tannenbaum, Nate Thompson, all guys.
Jacob Bockley, too.
Jacob Bockley as well.
Recently promoted yesterday.
Yeah. That was an inside pitch ball one. And, we got a lot of guys getting promoted.
Oh, Santos
with a line drive to right center. He'll make it to first easily.
Santos has been on an absolute tear. Probably the hottest hitter. I'm not going to lie. Probably the hottest hitter here right now.
Think so? I mean, I would definitely say so.
One of.
Even his outs are hard hit balls.
He's just hitting the ball hard. I like how Cologne, I want to see if he does it right here to face the left-handed this side. Yeah, so if you watch Cologne, when he faces a righty, he goes on the right side of the rubber. When he faces a lefty, he bumps over to the left side.
Yeah.
Trying to make the ball look like they're coming right at them.
Yeah, it's just, it's a good strategy. Definitely if you can do it. It's not the easiest thing to move around the mound like that. You're trying to throw it down that hallway.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy, but that shows you how good of control of his body he's got in it. Like we just said, big frame too.
Exactly. He does do it though.
Good pitch by Cologne right there.
Yeah, first strike of the at bat counts at 2-1. If you decide, been showing his swing recently too. This Road Warriors lineup pretty aggressive. Got a lot of big bats, and I've been saying it all day. But if he decides another guy, he's got a couple home runs this season as well.
Yeah, he had a nice 2-homer game earlier this year.
Yeah,
maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Was that the one he hit it dead center over that 405 batter's eye?
Yep.
Yeah, right back up. It was definitely a shot. Made it well over that fence. as he swings and misses at that pitch, strikeout for Cologne, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Jim Kennedy stepping up to the plate today, rocking 99.
Yeah, Jim Kennedy, the former Billings Mustang.
That ball's outside for a third ball of the AB. And Jim Kennedy's also been, with the Black Sox, here and there for the last few years. As we said before, he went to the Pioneer.
That ball's low for ball 4, so 2 aboard with 1 away. McDaniel looks like he's cooling down a little bit in the pen.
I think he's just trying to save some bullets.
Yeah, I think he might be ready to roll, but we're gonna leave Cologne out there because he is so reliable.
Exactly. We'll see what he does. That double play's still alive. You can get a chopper from Sherman.
Absolutely, he breaks a lot of bats. You can easily get that double play ball.
Definitely does. As he delivers strike 1 at Sherman, it was probably right down the middle, maybe a little bit on the outer half, but doesn't get much better than that pitch.
And a bad hack by Churaman there.
Yep.
I think this might be Churaman's first time facing Cologne too.
I think it is actually. It is his first time.
And if you're gonna face a side guy, you really got especially if it's your first time, you really got to make sure you have an oppo approach. Because if you pull, you are gonna roll over.
Yep,
As that slider runs away,
hits him in the back or hip with a hard 90 to first. Love to see it. Bases loaded.
Up Thompson.
This is definitely
homered his last at bat.
Yeah, definitely not a situation you want to be in as a pitcher. Let's see if Cologne can work out of it. Like I said, double play ball still alive. If he can just break down Thompson, you can get out of this inning unscathed.
Absolutely.
Realistic chance. Love to watch baseball like this. This is so competitive. Great hitter, good pitcher. As that ball's outside for ball 1. Obviously trying to stay away from him a little bit. Respect his bat. Alvarez comes out to talk to him. Yeah, good sign of a good catcher there. Slow it down for him a little bit after he walked a couple, and let up a hit to Samir start the inning.
Alvarez, man, he's been swinging it too, and honestly, he's one of the younger guys here. I think he's 20 or 21, but he definitely does not show his age. His maturation, both in calling games and the dugout, he's beyond his years in that category.
Yeah, he's definitely a guy who, seems like he's been around. He's got a good feel for the game.
Absolutely. His plus side is sky high.
Oh, 100%.
Not a bad hack. Good idea by Cologne to give him a slider there, too.
Nice slider with a nice leg break on it. Got right under his bat. Love it when you snap one off like that. That's what you always want to do with those sliders, in my opinion. You just want to dip them right under the bat head. That's exactly what he did.
As that is
flared.
Oh, man, a little jam shot by Thompson.
Score at least 2 on this one, maybe 3.
Let's see, there's the throw. They're going to cut it. Good idea to cut it.
Yeah, good idea to cut it.
Good job by Piatnik and Paduglia, because I've seen a few times guys getting an extra base. So in that situation, if they went home, obviously Thompson's going to take second, and then you got 2 guys in scoring position with only 1 away. Odds are that run may come across. So nice job there by the duo of Paduglia and Piatnik to keep Thompson at first base and not allow him to advance.
Yeah, just stop the bleeding a little bit, Can't have people running all over on you. This is Bradley, steps in, first pitch. Strike on the outer half.
Good pitch.
Yeah,
come right
painted
back.
that black. That's exactly what you want to see from a pitcher like that. Sets. and steps off, taking a second, which is so important as a pitcher in this situation. Ball outside. As even like I was throwing the other day, I threw pretty well. I had a 3-2-2 count, 2-out count on the bases loaded. I had to step off for a second, collect myself. I threw a strike to strike the guy out. Get out of that tough situation. That's so important as Bradley fouls one back.
Yes. Yeah, we got Anthony Walker siding getting loose in the bullpen now, so we'll see. We'll see if they go with McDaniel or Walker.
Two guys we mentioned, two guys getting hot. I think they're going to go with Walker.
I believe they will, yeah.
And Walker's probably a little more comfortable up there as that's a ball outside in the other batter's box.
Way to be alert by Nate Thompson there. Alvarez had to move a lot to his left to get to that ball to not allow it to go all the way to the backstop, giving Thompson an easy second bag there.
Yep. Bradley fouls another one off. Count still even at 2-2. Bradley lines this one into center.
Lines it right at Lovejoy.
And it'll be caught by Lovejoy for the out.
Not deep enough for Chiromon to score on that one.
Yeah.
And that brings up the former Southern Illinois Miner, Spencer Henn. I think he homered yesterday, too, actually.
What was it yesterday? I know he homered not too long ago.
He got one, yeah. Yeah, it was yesterday. It was when we finished the game from the previous day. He hit a homer off Sullivan yesterday.
Yes, I remember that. Yes, he did. Yeah, it was a tough loss for us up here as we were on the Brilliant side. It was a great game. That was actually the game that was continued. That was the one I was talking about that I pitched in the day before. We had to get off the field early. This counts 1-0, delivered for strike one, even a count at 1-1.
And I'll give Henn props. He turned on a heater, and we know Sullivan can run it up to 95. So the fact that he turned on that ball, also very impressive.
If I remember correctly, I think the pitch came in at 93.
Did it?
Yes. As he takes another ball inside, count 2-1. Yeah, it was definitely there's definitely like a 92, 93 mile an hour pitch. I got to see the gun since I was behind backstop that day. I think it was yesterday.
That's lofted right to Impaduglia to end the inning, but two do come across for the Road Warriors. The score now 4-2 as we head to the top of the sixth inning.
As they take back their lead. Look at that.
All right, Max, I'm going to have to go head back down to the concourse,
Go
Do some
bro.
clubby duties.
Hey, man.
I'll let you take it from here.
Can't appreciate that enough. Guys just working all day. See you later.
We'll see you guys.
We got Cloutier still out there in his sixth inning of work. Starting pitcher going pretty far into this game. Always good to see that. Always want to save some arms in the bullpen. Even though, as and touched on before, we did only have, or they do have a few new arms in there now that they took from the opposing team. Jordan Penduglia leads off the top of the sixth for this Wolfpack team. Pitch delivered, strike one, start off the inning. Got Alvarez on deck. Player sets, delivers, outside, evens the count 1-1. If you want to be updated on the latest on Yinzer Pro Baseball, you can always give us a subscription. As if Penduglia lost that one up to right field, and Thompson will make the play on it. You can always subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. It's I'm pretty sure Yinzer Baseball Confederacy. I would have to check with either that or Yinzer Pro Baseball. I'd have to check with Joe Torre on that one. I'm just announcing today. It's a you can also turn on notifications so that you can find out when the game's about to start. Delivered. Ball high. Ball one. Alvarez been hitting hot as Owen touched on earlier. Actually walked off, I think, against the Killer Bees recently. As he lost one up to second base, Sherman will make the catch, and Alvarez will be out number 2. We have Will Musser stepping up to the plate now. Trying to make something happen with 2 outs. Joe Torre on deck. Guy who's definitely liable to push a ball into the outfield. Get a base. Advance a guy, a base or 2. This could still be good for the Wolfpack, even though they got 2 quick outs. I could rally. Pitch is delivered, and Musser swings on it, rolls it over to short. Let's see if he can make it there, and thrown out by like 2 steps at first. Road Warriors go 1-2-3 that inning. No runs, no men left on base, no errors. Always love to see that quick top of an inning. That means the team's really getting the momentum on their side. See if the Wolfpack can fight back, though. And now there's a pitching change for the Wolfpack. Willis McDaniels will take the mound in the bottom of the 6th. Let's see how he does out here. As I mentioned, he has pitched a couple times for the Wolfpack. Jesus Salcedo saying some words of encouragement before McDaniels warms up. We got Dave Casey, who is acting manager of the Road Warrior Black Sox. At third base coach. And I should be right that Shiloh Finestad should be getting back out to first base coach on for the Road Warriors right now. Oh, yeah, and like I said, Joe Torre in the bullpen, warming up. Throwing from like a low sidearm. slot. He's would be his second appearance in the Yinzer Pro Baseball Confederacy. You know, he does it all. He makes it happen. As we get ready to start off the bottom of the sixth, we got Derek Hurt leading it off against new pitcher Willis McDaniels in for the Wolfpac. Let's see how this goes. First pitch, strike one inside. That ball even farther inside. It's 1-1. Now with that ball, count is even. McDaniels delivers. High ball two. Hurt grounds that ball to third base. Joe Torre throws him out at first. We got Walker warming up in the bullpen now. May get some work in. I don't know if it's going to be him or Joe Torre, but both have warmed up. Olmstead fouls that one down the line. See if we can get something started for the Road Warrior Black Sox. He played in, I think, the Yinzer last year, but he definitely played in the Empire League on the Surge, second place team to the Brilliant Sox in the Empire League last year. That ball is low and gets by Alvarez. Olmstead will take second base on it. McDaniel sets. Checks the runner, delivers. And Santos pops that up. Ball looks like it's going to be a Will Musser, and will he make the play? He does. Backpedaling. Looks at second. Being joined here by Hassan Westbrook. Just walked up. Wanted to say hi to everybody.
Hey, guys.
There we go. That's all I needed. Pitcher for the Killer Bees. Definitely a guy you want on your team. Throws fireballs. That's about all you need to know about him. As McDaniels delivers a pitch inside to Vitasai. Olmstead sliding back in a second. Desai hitting a ball to second. That'll be fielded by Slat. And there's nobody at home plate, but it will not matter because it is out number 3. As we head into the top of the 7th inning. Road Warrior Black Sox are getting a pitcher hot in the pen. Newly acquired pitcher from the Wolfpac, I'm pretty sure. Like another one of those guys I'm going to have to look up real quick on our rosters here. Because I have not had the opportunity to be formally introduced yet. And the roster does not have his name on it yet, so we will see we'll see him warm up in a bullpen down the right field line for the Road Warrior Black Sox as Fletcher goes into the 7th inning. If this game is a 7-inning game, he will have pitched possibly a complete game. He's right there. But he has gone the distance so far and been a huge help to the Road Warriors as they hold this 2-run lead and not had to use another pitcher all game. Joe fouls that one down the first base line and slides feet first into first base. He will walk back to the plate. Just try to show off the athleticism. Like we said before, he's 37. He's playing with all these younger guys. Guy closest to his age that he's played with this year is Omar Artson, I think. So, and that guy, he's a young guy too. He just wants to show that he can still keep up with all of us. He definitely can. Joe swings early on that breaking ball for strike 2. That ball is above Joe's head for ball 1. Count now at 1-2. Delivered breaking ball fouled off by Torrey. Cloutier gets the sign, sets, delivers. Ball outside to be a breaking ball of some sort. Joe will line the ball back up the middle into center field for a single. Typical Joe Torre at bat. working the count. Find a slap shot somewhere. Here's the pitch. And that is ball just outside ball one. Another ball low and outside. That is a ball in the outer half, called for strike one. As Cloutier works his way back this on this batter, looking for some weak contact at a 2-ball here. Pitch high and inside. To I just noticing now, Brock Tolbert is pinch hitting. As he hits a line drive to left field, advancing Joe Torre, and he will jog into first as Joe makes a break for third, and he's tagged. He's called out. Joe does not agree with the call. Joe really not liking it. He's angry. I mean, I will say that I did think Joe was safe at third. I did. Tag looked a little late. Got him on the shoulder. Joe got his money's worth and stayed in the game. The umpire did respond. However, there's not much you can say to Joe during that. Oh, and it looks like now the umpire is walking over to the third base dugout. I don't think Joe stops. He's walking over to this umpire. Very interesting. Stop the game right before Willis McDaniel's at bat to go get a drink of water, and has now switched hats and is walking back. And I think I can still hear Joe. Yeah, he's fired up. You know, I could hear a little bit of what he was saying from up here, but he was just talking about how he's out there working. And, he is. Definitely is. As Willis McDaniel steps in so we can start this batter. Cloutier sets, delivers. Ball high. Ball low. 2-0 count. With one man on first after the very controversial play at third. And now we go. That ball's lofted into left field. Keeps going back. Home run pitcher Willis McDaniels. Well, sometimes you just get a hold of one, and it just goes, No win today at all. Willis McDaniels just put that one out. Good job by the super utility right now on the bump. For the now tied up with the Road Warrior Black Sox, the Wolfpac have been able to do it. Let's see how this game goes. It's exciting. Tie game, top of the 7th, 1 out. The Road Warriors just look at their chance. They're talking it over. Looks like they're shaking up Cloutier. He's coming out. And it looks like Manuel Silva. So Sylvia, right? So no, just Silva. My bad. I heard someone call him Sylvia earlier today. Manny Silva is now on the mound for the Road Warrior Black Sox, making his Road Warrior Black Sox debut against his former team. He is a righty side armor, wearing number 0 today. Let's see how he does. I've only seen him pitch maybe once or twice before this, so I don't really have a firm idea on how he throws, but I'm sure he can get the job done for the Black Sox, the Road Warrior Black Sox. Different look entirely from their last pitcher. Batter steps in. Manny Silva will face his first batter here. Sets. Delivers. Ball low and inside. Spencer Henn playing very in. 1 out. He's on the infield grass over there. But they're playing pretty straight up, the Road Warrior Black Sox, for the infield and outfield behind them. This is another low pitch, ball 3. See if Silva can come all the way back here, get a strikeout. It's definitely what his team wants to see right now, just an out in general, but strikeout builds confidence, as he won't. Low inside pitch in the dirt for ball 4. Cody Lovejoy stepping into the box. A little sidearm action here. Strike 1. Checks the runner, sets. Silva will deliver. No. Strike 2. Time is called by Lovejoy. Take a quick swing, step right back in. Cody Lovejoy has always been very respected and talented player in this Black Sox and Yinzer community. Man, a few words, but definitely carries a big stick, as he can blast the ball out of this park at any time. Just needs to get the right one. Silva throws that ball inside. The runner will still steal second base. That is Piantic. I can't remember how we said it. I was saying it earlier too. Piatnik. Yeah, that is Mitch Piatnik. As Piatnik makes a break to third, and he will be called save as the ball gets away from Hen on the tag. And the pitch was low and outside for ball 2. Wolfpack now have a runner at third, 1 out, Lovejoy at the plate. Very good situation for the Wolfpack. As Joe Torre gets warm in the bullpen again, probably looking to close out this game. Or at least just be insurance just in case their pitcher gets into trouble. McDaniels. That ball is popped up into shallow center. Sherman will dive to try and make the play and miss it. Thompson recovers the ball, and Piatnik will score from third on that. It is a hit. What? Yeah. Yeah. The Wolfpack take the lead here, 5-4. 7 hits, as opposed to the Road Warriors 4 runs on 6 hits in the top of the 7th. This is a very important spot as they take the ball from Silva and call in the number 69. As I said before, his name is not yet on the roster. And if it is, it doesn't have his number next to it yet, but he will take the mound. I believe his name is Joel Perry. I was able to find his name on the former Wolfpack lineup. Perry took his warm-ups, grabbed the rosin bag real quick before he steps on the mound for the first batter of the final inning, or 7th inning. I'm not sure if it's the final yet. Should correct myself there. Sets. Delivers. High and inside, ball 1. The ball is fouled off down the right field line. Count even at 1-1. Perry trying to get 2 outs with a man on first. He can get out of it right here at this at bat. He just gets some weak contact to middle infield or even third base. Ball outside, ball 2. Ball low, count 3-1. Perry behind here. See if he can come back. I think he will. He's not too far behind. He's to execute 2 pitches. Let's see if he can do it. Lovejoy takes off for second. Ball thrown firmly. Fastball off the backstop. Right back. Santos won't be able to take third on it. As the batters walked. Joe Impanduglia stepping up to bat. First pitch to Impanduglia will be strike 1. That pitch called a ball outside. Here's the pitch. Same spot. Ball 2. Ball outside, ball 3. A 3-1 count. And that ball is called ball 4. Perry will walk, the bases loaded. As Alvarez steps up to the plate. Still 1 pitch away. All he needs is 1 ground ball to the infield, and he could easily get out of this. Ball low and inside. Start off the count 1-0. That pitch is taken for strike 1 now, even the count at 1-1 on Alvarez. That is swung on and missed for strike 2. Count now 1-2. Good to see Perry ahead, see if he can put him away for the second out of the inning. Being in the driver's seat this at bat, he's going to throw the pitch that he wants to throw. Might be able to even get 2. Ooh, that pitch low and inside, breaking ball. Called for ball 2, even the count 2-2. And that ball is grounded up the middle. Toss it to Sherman. Sherman will throw to first and get the double play. And they come out this inning still only down 1 run, going into the bottom of the 7th. Place where, this isn't it's not a crazy deficit. It's only 1 run. They're still in this game. 2 runs across. They've done it before this game. Easily take it back. McDaniels will stay out for the Wolfpac. Probably just because, they took the lead now. Joe doesn't feel like he needs to. I'm sure he doesn't feel like he really needs to be on the mound. We might see him there, might not. I think McDaniels could finish this out, though, for his team. Jim Kennedy will lead it off for the Road Warrior Black Sox here. In the bottom of the 7th, Road Warriors down 1 run. Let's see how it shakes out. McDaniels tosses the rosin bag, picks up the baseball, gets on the mound, working from the windup. Ball outside, 1-0. Start off the first batter of the inning. Kennedy cannot hold back, as that is a swinging strike 1, even the count at 1-1. Delivers. And Kennedy pops this one up in foul territory. Alvarez chucks the mask, makes the play. Sherman stepping up to the batter's box now, trying to do something for his team, the Road Warrior Black Sox. This really is a must-hit situation for the Road Warrior Black Sox, I guess it's more of not get out, but the more hits you can string together, the more runs you're going to score. Watch this help. They don't do the job, though. As German fouls that one off hard, line drive into the stands down left field. McDaniels throws one up and away to Sherman. Ball one, evens the count. Nate Thompson on deck as that pitch is low and away. Thompson definitely a guy you want to see later in the game because, as we said before, he could tie it up by himself. Sherman fouls off a low inside pitch down the right field line. Count at 2-2. That pitch just misses the outside corner, full count 3-2. Except for one inning, I think. As I said, there's been at least one batter at a 3-2 count every inning. Sherman chops this one to Jesus Salcedo at second base and throws it to Will Musser for the second out of the inning. 2 outs now in the bottom half of the seventh. Nate Thompson stepping up to bat. Roberto Bradley on deck. See if they can make something happen. Have some late game life here. As Thompson steps in. Excuse me. Low pitch down the middle for ball one in the dirt. Fastball in the dirt for ball two. 2-0 count to Thompson. After two quick outs, this is definitely the type of at-bat you want to see from a guy like him. You know, being ahead, being in control. Ball 3. Thompson way ahead here. Probably won't swing unless he gives him something perfect. And that is called ball 4. As Thompson jogs over to first base and Roberto Bradley steps up to the plate with Spencer Hen on deck now. They were able to make it to the top of their lineup now, where the Black Sox might be in for a 2-out rally. See what happens. Tying run on first. Winning run at the plate. As Bradley fouls that one straight back. Strike one. McDaniel's looking for 1 out. Just needs to get 1 out. Bring home the win for the Wolfpac today. As Bradley pops this one up to shallow center, Piatnik going back makes the catch to end the game. Wolfpac wins 5-4 in a 7-inning game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Willis McDaniels will get the win here, as he was the pitcher on the mound when they took the lead. Now we're going to have another game start up pretty soon. It's going to be Killer Bees versus Brilliant Sox. Matchup that hasn't happened since June. I hope you stay tuned. Come back. Watch that one too. Be a great game. I'm rooting for Brilliant Sox.